Hey Flight Simmers, Microsoft just released an incredible video from their MSFS 2024 Global Preview event that took place in September in the Grand Canyon, and it's packed with exciting new features we haven't discussed yet. Let's dive into what's coming in the next evolution of Microsoft Flight Simulator. First up, let's talk about the groundbreaking shift to a cloud-based architecture. MSFS 2024 is streamlining the experience by downloading only what you need exactly when you need it. This means faster loading times, significantly less disk space usage, and smoother updates. Remember those long installation times and massive updates? Those are a thing of the past. But here's something important to note. Even with this cloud-based system, you can still download your marketplace purchases, including aircraft, scenery, your default aircraft, and even set up a manual rolling cache directly on your PC. This is great news for those looking to reduce their bandwidth constraints. Now let's talk about add-ons that aren't in the marketplace. For those, you'll need to store them in your community folder. This includes popular aircraft like the iFly Max 8, the Phoenix A320 family, items bought from third-party add-on shops like Contrail, and any kind of freeware. While having all these add-on enriches your sim experience, loading them all at once can slow things down. But don't worry, there's a solution. By using a tool like MSFS Addons-Linker, you can manage your add-ons more efficiently. It allows you to load only the content you need for a specific flight, just as the sim does with its streamed content. This not only speeds up load times, but also optimizes performance. The physics engine has been completely overhauled. MSFS 2024 introduces advanced fluid dynamics, realistic wake turbulence, and even soft body simulation. Every flight feels incredibly authentic, from the way your aircraft handles in various weather conditions to how it interacts with the environment. Ever considered how wake turbulence from a massive airliner can affect your flight? In the real world, taking off behind a big jet can be risky due to the turbulent air it leaves behind. Turbulence that can last up to 6 minutes. MSFS 2024 simulates this with incredible accuracy. The wake turbulence generated by aircraft now persists in the environment for up to 6 minutes, just like in real life. This means if you're in a light aircraft taking off or landing behind a heavy jet, you'll need to be cautious. This adds a whole new layer of realism and challenge. You'll have to consider factors like wind direction and timing to avoid these dangerous air currents. It's not just about flying, it's about flying smart. Now, for those who love getting into the nitty-gritty, the new pre-flight planning tools are a game changer. You can perform detailed flight planning right within the sim, including performance calculations, payload management, and even extended operations planning. But here's the thing, while these new tools are a fantastic addition, I have some doubts whether they'll fully satisfy the hardcore simmers among us. If you're like me and have been using Navigraph for years, you know how integral it is to the flight sim experience, especially with its deep integration into the most popular MSFS 2020 aircraft. Navigraph offers an unparalleled level of detail and real-world data that hardcore simmers rely on for accuracy. So while MSFS 2024's built-in tools are a step in the right direction, I don't see Navigraph going away anytime soon. In fact, I believe it will continue to be an essential tool for those seeking the most authentic flight planning and navigation experience. And don't get me wrong, the new features are impressive and will be more than sufficient for casual simmers or those just getting into the hobby. But for in-depth flight planning and the latest air rack cycles, Navigraph remains the go-to solution. One of the most exciting additions is a new career mode. You'll start as a rookie pilot at any local airport in the world, earn certifications, and choose from 16 different specializations, from aerial firefighting to medical transport. The missions are dynamic and updated daily based on real-world factors like weather and time of day. With over 3 million procedural missions, you'll never run out of things to do. MSFS 2024 introduces a photographer mode that's perfect for the digital tourists among us. With specific challenges like capturing the Golden Gate Bridge at night with the moon in frame, it adds a whole new layer of exploration. It's not just about flying, it's about experiencing the world in all its glory. Now let's talk about one of the most groundbreaking updates, the addition of high-resolution countryside digital elevation models, or DEMs. MSFS 2024 leverages new high-resolution DEMs collected from satellite data and LiDAR scans, significantly improving terrain detail across the entire globe, not just in urban areas. We're talking about capturing the subtle nuance of landscapes, every ridge, every plateau, every valley, rendered with stunning accuracy. For instance, flying over the Grand Canyon now feels incredibly immersive. The level of detail is unprecedented thanks to LiDAR data collected from aircraft flying overhead, firing laser pulses down to measure the Earth's surface with high precision. For regions that are hard to access due to geopolitical reasons or remote locations, like Mount Kilimanjaro or remote volcanoes in Kazakhstan, MSFS 2024 uses satellite-derived LiDAR-type data to create 2-meter resolution models anywhere on Earth. But that's not all. The team has expanded the number of photogrammetry or TIN triangulated irregular network cities to more than double what we had before. This means more cities worldwide are now represented with highly detailed 3D models. This photogrammetry technology allows for accurate building shapes, heights, and textures, making VFR flights over urban areas more engaging and realistic than ever. Combine that with dynamic seasons and environmental effects, and you've got a world that's more alive and immersive than we've ever seen in a flight simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is set to redefine what's possible in flight simulation. With its cloud-based architecture, advanced physics, including that realistic wake turbulence, dynamic career mode, an incredibly detailed world with enhanced countryside DEMs, and so much more, it's more than just a simulator, it's an experience. If you're eager to dive even deeper into what's coming, don't miss my next video, 11 Things I Learned from MSFS 2024's Tech Alpha. See you then.